Oh.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, Skark is here apparently. That's new. Good. Impey's over here.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Oh, not that spot again. 3. There should only be 3. This one I don't have marked down yet. So, everything goes already. Can you what? Why? Why did you select it twice? You well.
Solidify.
Can you points doing those? I think it gives like a very small amount of companionship experience. I think. I don't remember. The last one's in this really annoying spot. Leave me alone. I can't do my stuff if you're nearby. I was gonna do it there, but... Bruh. Gotta get under. I don't know what spot it's on. Here. It's been an hour doing this today. Oh yeah, I'm not even doing all of it on this, because I still gotta do the rest of these. Need more dream solvents. I actually just need the one more. Chance of me getting dream solvent is 6, 7. I should get at least 2 from these. But it's so fucking expensive. I don't like doing weeklies when I don't need the actual material itself. I'm just trying to get the fucking dream solvents because it's random. Why is it a 1 in 3? Why are billets a 1 in 8? 1 in 8, I think. It's 12%. It's stupid. I don't get why they set it up that way.
Late again. Gotta steer clear of other people.
Five today. Ooh. Very nice. Especially because I'm not just gonna go search every single one of them, because that took fucking like 3 hours yesterday. That was fucking ridiculous. 3 hours to search through all of the different mining spots I already found previously, as well as the new ones that showed. Well, I didn't even search all of them, but it still took like 3 hours. That plus the doing the like 4 weeklies I did that day. Because again, I needed Dream Solvent. Luckily, I got like really lucky yesterday with Dream Solvent, which normally doesn't happen at all. I'm used to not getting any at all, like not having any for years at a time. I had some for a while, but the fact is that actually even using them is really expensive. If you want to use it for billets, like to transfer from one billet to another, not only can you only swap between like the same weapon type, but uh, it takes 2 dream solvents, which is why I need 2. This one takes a long while. Yeah, you need 2 dream solvents. Which is it's just stupid. And then for the other one, it's like you need 1 dream solvent per weekly material. But it's like a character needs 18 of these in total. Okay, I thought I saw crystal. And they all have little hidden ones there. They all know.
Solidify.
That'll be important. I'm not gonna bother with the random normal crystal war. Yeah, these 2 are new as well. Which is really good. I'm getting new ones. Normally I exhaust all the ones I already have, so hopefully there's more chance for there to be new ones that show up. There's this one. I think it's right here. That is. Ow. Ugh. So you end up, like, I had stockpiled a decent bit of Dream Solvent for a long while. And then I go to, and then I did a bunch of, like, character builds, which ended up needing a lot, like, mainly, like, characters who I were crowning, or sometimes triple crowning, like my Kuching, which took a long while. And I ended up going through every single one I had, all of them. So the only time I could ever get any new ones was if I maybe happened to get one from doing random weeklies, because I don't do weeklies every week. Because if you do all of your weeklies every week, that is 580 resin, or 560. It's a lot of resin that you have to use up every week. I calculated it before. It might have been more than that. Check my calculator actually. It should still have all the numbers in it. Yeah, it was 570. 570 resin a week. That's 8 times 60 and then 30 times 30, or 30 times 3, because there are 11 total and the first 3 are halved. And then that's 71 and a quarter hours worth of resin that you have to use that you're using just on the weekly bosses. That's like a third of the week. You're wasting. It's not really wasting, but it's just under 3 days worth of resin. So you're using up a little under half. I keep saying wasting because to me it is still wasting, because even after all that, you're still gonna get like maybe 3 on average a week of dream solvents, and then you're just gonna have a bunch of this extra stuff that you don't need. So unless you're doing it from a really early point and you're willing to do that instead of building other characters, like a normal player won't have already started doing that, because most people apparently nowadays just use guides and build stuff, and, like build guides and everything, and try to play as optimally as possible for some reason from the moment they start playing the game. Like, I didn't start doing weekly bosses. I don't even know how long it took for me to start doing weekly bosses. It was forever. I just did not do them for a very long time because I didn't feel like I needed to. Like, for an average gamer, you might take until way into the late stages of the account to ever start doing that stuff, which means it's going to take way too long to actually get everything.
Solidify.
Not to mention, just the billets themselves in general have a very big issue, which is that... Oh, I'm just blind. It's because this freaking terrain is blue. But, the billets, if you... Starting from the week before this one, like, counting from the week before this one, but not this week, if you had been farming the the Natlan Trouch domain, from the day it opened up until that week, if you would have had a very low chance of actually having enough Borderland billets. Because it's only been like a few weeks. It's only been like 6 weeks or so. You know, it's been like, how many weeks has it been? I counted it before. But like, I think it was 30 weeks. So the chance of you not only having 5 Borderland billets was fairly low, but all of them being the right kind was extremely low. And that was the problem with the billets, is that there are so many Borderland weapons now, because we're now on the second area that's added them. And oh, there's new. And you realistically would not be able to have them. My problem with weekly bosses, though, is that they are weekly. I'm not sure as to why they were designed that way, but you can only fight them once a week. And then, of course, they had to add RNG on top of that, which just didn't make any sense. Okay, so I mostly just need these two.
Stabilize.
Shit. That was too short. This is an interesting one. I feel like a trendy one. I'm alone right now. I won't bother with the last two. Mark this stuff. Oh, it's still gonna do that until I get rid of them all. Okay, so like the chance of you being able to make the weapon I've been trying to make, and I've been going ham using everything I could to get it up by there, by the way. All of my resources recently have been to this weapon specifically, trying to get it to R5 for flings. But like, even if I had been doing stuff every week, it wouldn't be that much better. Plus, all of the other billets I would be getting from the other Borderland billets would be basically useless to me. Worst part is, I still at some point want to R5. I still want to R5 this thing at some point, but it's only R1, and it takes the exact same materials. So I basically just had to choose between one or the other. I don't even remember where I got the initial Borderland billet for that one. Hmm. Am I going? Sorry. They do. It does cost Borderland bullets. I'm pretty sure they do, right? The Nylon weapons, unless they also cost Midlander bullets. Oh, let me check real quick. Yeah, they cost Borderland stuff. I think I just quickly did the. I think I remember where I got the other one from. Maybe. I think I got it from. I got one from doing the Tablet of Tona. I think I got the other one from something else. I'm not sure. The problem with billets in general is that they just cannot be farmed, and that if it's one of the same like type, if it's the same like type, like Northlander, Midlander, Borderlander. Oh wait, I forgot I do need this one. Even if it's the same type, you can't craft them unless it's just like you can't craft them into each other unless it's the same weapon type, which I think is just kind of weird. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but it's not. Let's do this.
Is this really necessary?
Oh, slow these are. I haven't found yet. All the way over here. Right, all the way over. I'll be down with the bottom, actually. Saw at the bottom. Wait, I think it just saw them for half a second. There they are.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Here. Yeah. It's a good thing that only Kenichi's voice had to be changed. Wait, that's a different spot. Did I just find a second one on accident? Oh yeah, and of all the places I checked yesterday, I don't think I did any of the Sumeru areas. Oh, no, that was correct apparently. Weird. There's also one in here. Like, I didn't even check Sumeru because, I'm gonna be real, this place is awful. Like, genuinely. I do not like Sumeru.
Grassa, gotta steer clear of other people.
Not in that one. Hello? You can definitely send this. But, like, of all the nations, I think Sumeru is definitely the worst. It has the least, like, explorable map, if you know what I mean. It's painful to actually do stuff here. Another crystal. Down more. Hello, chest. I'm taking you in.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
I have no idea where these are. Is there a cave somewhere? Fuck. I can't find these. What? That says up, which is annoying. Yeah, and then there's nothing here. Wait, here they are. How did I not see these?
Stabilize.
I'm still gonna tell me that there's more, but I'm just going to ignore it. I just gotta get over here. Like, it was definitely the worst nation to try and do exploration for, by a very wide margin. It is the least resource dense out of all the nations as well, despite being the biggest. It has nothing in actual way of materials. Like, I actually have trouble finding crystal chunks and stuff. It did put it down, right? Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's only two. Oh no, it did actually put a third one down. That's rare. Oh man, only puts down two. But also, like, just in general, the exploration part and the heavy amount of stuff that's area locked is nuts. Plus, one of the incentives to doing exploration, especially before the main story, is to unlock areas for the main story, right? But Sumeru has the highest amount of unused area in the main story. Like, I went through every nation and I checked, like, I looked through and like looked through my brain, like every area that's required for the main story, and I found that basically 90% of Sumeru can be ignored. For this area, you go to Sumeru City, and then you have like small parts in like Partis Di, and I think you go to the Palace of Loca's Artery. I think you basically ignore everywhere else, pretty much. I don't think you ever go to Vamara Village. You don't go to here. You go to Port Ormos. But like you can get rid of 90% of this map, especially like Vonarana and Old Vonarana. You know, Lost Nursery. You can ignore. Obviously, you can ignore this because it's new. Then you can go. When you get to here, you go to like Carvan Rebot, and then you can go to Aro Village, and then you can ignore literally everything else. You go to like Aro Village and then Dar al Shifa. But then, like, the entire rest of the desert can be entirely ignored. And then you're back to Sumeru City, and that's it. That's everything you use in the entire story. It's nuts. You don't use, like, anything here. Especially because a lot of these areas, normally the entirety of Lost Nursery and this entire Statue of the Seven, and the entirety of Vonarana and the special area and this, are locked behind a fucking world quest. This is still the only thing locked behind a world quest. Like the give sigil to thing stuff. At least I'm pretty sure it's completely locked behind it. Either way, the area is. You can't unlock the area unless you do the quest. Or like see the area. But like if you go to the Court of Fontaine, Final Lucine is just there. You never unlock it. Natlan, you have this, you don't unlock it. Inazuma, you have this, you don't unlock it. And they're not really related to World Quest in any way. But for some reason in Sumeru it is. Why? And yeah, I would definitely say Sumeru had the worst World Quest out of any of the areas in the game. the world quest for yeah, that's all for him. The world quest for the brings on Aranara is just it's so bad. Like the world quest is interesting, yes, but like it does a lot to like show off the what the Aranara is like and all the stuff related to dreams. It's a good to show you like stuff that's gonna happen with uh like stuff later that if you do it before the main story, then you realize that a lot of it does actually have to do with dreams, and it's pretty good if you do it before the world quest. But I didn't do it. I didn't do the R&R quest till 3.1, so But like, I don't remember if it was required, but I'm pretty sure I thought it was. I can't remember if it is required or not. But you need to find like 72 R&R spread throughout the. There's no easy way to find them either. If I remember correctly, there's no like easy way to find them. I think there was a way to find them, like in the story quest, but it's like you can only do a certain amount per amount of time, and it's like hell no. So I just looked up a guide because there were fucking 73 of them. And in the end, I can't really remember anything super interesting that happened in that story quest. Anything I did got overshadowed by the sheer length of it. The only parts I cared about were Rana and her getting her vision, and that was pretty much it. That and Arama's sacrifice, which I thought was pretty cool, and the place you can play music to for no particular reason. I like doing it there sometimes just because it's fun. Like, that's it. I think there might have been something interesting, like if I go back and like if I get on another account to do that quest. I don't really want to do that though because it's really long. Maybe I'll find something interesting, but as far as I can remember, there was nothing like super unique that happened during that quest that would have been any helpful to have learned earlier or anything. Nodcry so far has been by far the best region. And not just because it's the newest region, but because it genuinely has so much in it that's super good. Okay, so that's where that spot was. I had it incorrectly placed. I knew I did. I just remember where the actual spot was because I walked past it without actually finishing it.
Okay.
Like it's just K. Make sure I marked out this spot correctly. Put down this. Natlan is really good just because all the Natlan characters get extreme buffs while here. Every Natlan character can show things on the map as well as every Natlan character does. Oh, this is underground. Every Natlan character gets all of their movements stuff buffed by a large amount. It's really nice. But Nodcry, just in general, was so nice to explore. I 100%ed it, and I know I did, because they give you a thing to tell you, hey, you 100%ed this area. That was huge when I saw it. And I was like, it does what now? It like actually tells me if I've done everything or not? That's actually insane.
Alright, let's Let's finish this fast.
So like I never had to open the interactive map once, which is crazy.
You're getting blown away.
I already have this marked. Hold on. Where's the other ones? Was there other ones? There might have not been. I'm gonna go check these anyways because these are really quick to check, and it gives me more, which is always good. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing here. And nothing over here. Alright, let's go to the thing real quick. Just so I can get the stuff back. And then finally back to non-fire. It's still taking a while. Like, I've already been on here for half an hour. Okay. Where's the other three? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but Knockfry was so fun to explore. Not only is the terrain actually fairly nice to the player, in most cases, at least, there are some areas that kind of suck. Specifically, there's a lot of spots in Kesey Isle that suck, mostly because they're steep. They're walkable, but still really steep. So movement speed just tanks while on it, which sucks, but other than that, not really anything to note in terms of bad exploration. They definitely got better at getting areas be exploration friendly after Sumeru. Fontaine was pretty good to explore just naturally. Natlan was really nice, also because it gave far more rewards than the other areas did, because that's when they started giving extreme amounts for certain things.
The hems of my pants are still dripping.
And then, of course, they added this. Natlan was really nice, mostly just, again, because of the terrain was really good, and the world quests are really good, and the movement with the characters is really good. Here, they made movement just in general much easier. There's a lot more movement-based, like, area mechanics, which is really cool. And then there's also the terrain is really nice to traverse. And the world quests are really, really good. I thought Nalan world quests were great, but apparently Fontaine is just on all... Or, let's say Fontaine again. Noctry is on a completely different level in terms of world quests. Like, holy hell. If you haven't done all the world quests yet, I highly recommend you do them. There are some world quests, like world quests that don't have any talking, that are also, like, so good. Unironically. One of my favorites was the, if you go to the... if you go to the Nothing Passage, there is, like... If you go to this side and then go to this side somewhere, there are a red and a blue orb, and you have to bring them into the middle. And then fucking... magnetic explosion. Like, what? It's like smacking two, like... It's like smacking two huge neodymium magnets together. And then it creates like a whole explosion thing. And it was, pretty interesting, to say the least. There was no lore drops or anything. It was just What the fuck just happened? What it does do is tell you that there is something interesting going on with Kuvaki, and it's the same as doing the stuff over here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is, but it's the I think it's right here. The wait, come on. The moss ball thing. I think it is right here. Yes, this area. You can go into this thing. You have to do a certain world quest, which unlocks a thing that is able to break down the barriers that are over here. Can't remember which spot it was, but I think it's where it's where that metal stuff is. Breaks the barrier, allows you to break the thing. There's a Kuhenki there. It goes next to the teleport point, I think, or one of these. It goes to one of these things. It's one of these. I think it's this one over here. And if you go into the thing, yeah, it's this one. You can go into that, and it'll bring you up here, up to that, and then you can go to each of them, and then you'll eventually hit a white one over there. You'll throw dewdrops into the moss ball, and enter the moss ball into like an interesting area. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here with like the basic world quests. They don't have any dialogue. There's not any other NPCs, and I think it's really interesting. Speaking of, I don't think I can make any crystals today. Just realized, because I'm at 180, which means I could do 3
It's a plant that
things.
enjoys a moist environment.
Well, at least I have 240 magical crystal ore. It's a good thing I've been actually farming these now, because I do genuinely need a bunch.
Best pick
Okay, let's do these. Luckily,
choose to pick it.
one of the only good things about Trounce Domains is that the chance of you getting a thing is always the same no matter what level it is. The chance of you getting Dream Solvent or a billet is the same at all levels, so doesn't make sense that it is, but it is. Ignore this team. He's just in place of Flynn's. We'll just do you. Are you built at all? 27k, so no, you are not. What is... Oh, right, because you have this. Okay, I think that works. Oh, no, not matched. Just go straight in. Wait, did I do it at the highest level? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. That's level 90. No thank you. I'm not wasting my time on a max level Aisha. It used to be the highest health enemy in the game. I think, what is it, just over 1 million, I think? Or something? I keep doing the highest level, what's wrong with me? But, nowadays he's basically nothing. Because we've got motherfucking, the Lord of Eroded Primal Fire, which has just shy of 6 million HP. Like, why? Who the fuck did that? Okay, that's good.
Enraged earth will not absolve you.
Jack can go. I can still be up here.
Solidify.
But wait.
Today, you witness your reckoning. Order guide you.
No prayer again. Damn it.
You're toast! Bubba, get them!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain. You stand upon your
Such
truth,
good music, but
though you know it not.
it's so interesting that this enemy has multiple phases of music, but
Dancing in the wind.
only has the one, like, it doesn't have any, like, this actual distinct phases.
This isn't good.
Please just attack. Oh, because I'm frozen. Oh yeah, then you have to wait. It won't die until it comes back to the surface.
Solidify.
Guys. That's that. Please give me Dream Solvent. I'm done. I'm done for the week. There we go. I don't need anything else. Nope, don't need any of these. None of these are useful to me. The only thing I need are these. I don't need the nave. I don't need any of this stuff. The nave would only be useful if I were building Ino to completion, but I'm not because it's cringe. Instead, let's go get back to Dockcraft. Finally! That took so fucking long. I only needed the last one. Oh my god, I got so lucky this week. I'm so used to never getting shit in terms of yeah, Dream Solvent, but finally. It's the last one. Finally. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know why everything's taking so long. Yeah, let's make the last of these. There we go. It's the last one. Finally, I'm free. Yes. This is my only R5 craft weapon. I do own a few of some other weapons. Yeah, I've got the Rifle Ward, 2 R1s, 1 R1 Keytank Cross Spear. I did own some of these weapons at some point. R1 Ring of Yaksha, R1 Map of Mare, R1 Prototype Amber. Like, I own a lot of R1 weapons. And then I have the one R3 Prototype Rancor. R3 are in Sting as well. But most of the weapons I've only crafted one of. This thing I crafted 3 of, and then I had them sit in my inventory for a super long time. I don't know why. But I just did, I guess. Okay, now time to craft all these. Oh. And then I just craft these normally. There we go. And that is my dailies done. Okay. And then I'm gonna go do the other stuff. That's not many. I don't know why I keep showing. What do you want? Is it the Traveler's Tales that shows up every day? It's really annoying.
Add Astra.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for Add Astra.
There we go. That's another 60 in case I need to use that for something. Oof. Finally. And oh yeah, that reminds me. Let me go open this for a bit because it's been a few days. I should be sitting almost at max. I haven't been buying crystals from this though. I've only been buying. Oh yeah, I am at max. Oops, I might have gone a day over.
This realm.
But I'm gonna go buy not crystals. I will buy this though because I do need to buy that every week because it's just more resin. And then I'm gonna buy each of these so I can get. Because having more resin or having more artifact stuff is really good.
If you ever.
You know what annoys me about this? Even at maximum possible generation, you don't get enough to buy everything in there. I don't get why. But you can't. It's stupid. Yeah, the teleport system has been going really slowly today. character? Where? Who, what, where, why? You? Oh, I never had you at max before? Really? That's surprising. I don't know, I never noticed till now. Okay. Finally. R5 Prospector Shovel. I managed to actually get it with all of the resources at my disposal. I managed to just barely reach R5. I got really lucky. Reasonably, I should not have been able to get that many Dream Solvents. Because I pretty much had to craft everything via Dream Solvent. Because, again, the chance of you getting a thing is ridiculously low. You get, I think, like 2. I had a Borderland Billet Trove, and then I had the Borderland Billet I got from the Tablet of Tona. And that was it.
Walks of life.
Crazy. Okay, now let's go do... I should probably do Nalin weeklies, but I think I'll wait to do those. Nefer again? I don't really like Nefer. As weird as that may sound, I don't like Nefer. I'm literally skipping her next patch. I'm going for Yohoda more. And apparently Skirk is over here, which is interesting. Where is she? Talking to Dory? Interesting.
Huh? Isn't it Skirt? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? What's Skirt doing here in Notcry? Exactly.
Wow, my. Such an exquisite radiant exoskeleton. Come, let me take a closer look, so I can make sure to offer you a fair price. Please, take a seat and rest a while. If you have anything you'd like to eat or drink, I'd be more than happy to...
Let's not waste time. Just tell me how much you're offering.
Of course. Remarkable. Not so much as a scratch. Even the very best bounty hunters would struggle to retrieve a radiant exoskeleton of such quality.
Skirt! Dory! What are you two doing here?
I came to look around Notcry, and thought I'd take the opportunity to make a little mora.
What's this? My most valued customer is already acquainted with my most valued customer?
Is Paimon hearing things?
Naturally, my most valued customers are equally valued. Please, rest here a moment while...
You've gotten stronger. It seems you haven't neglected your training since we last met.
A lot has
I
happened.
see. Notcry is home to many.
Are we not going to mention?
Should you overcome this trial, your strength will increase. For
Are we
this
not
time.
going to mention that someone akin to her master is now just kind of running about? I don't know if she noticed.
When we last saw you, you said fate would decide how we'd meet again.
Was it quick? It's felt like a very long time to me.
Time flows a bit differently for you,
My
though.
life will experience little change until a true turning point arrives. But as for you, you are at a pivotal point in your journey.
Excuse me, dear customer. After careful consideration, I'm prepared to offer you 6 million mora for these
Oh
radiant
my
exoskeletons.
god!
I assure you that this is the fairest possible price. Well, you might...
I'll take half of that in cash. I won't be staying long, so as for the other half, give it to these two in the form of food or supplies. You should have plenty of both in your stores.
Please give me that in Mora. I desperately need Mora. I'm at like 300k right now. I need more. I'm poor.
Of course. I can see... Here's your mora. Please, do stop by again.
I'll be going then. Until next time.
Huh? Won't you stay for a chat? Oh, she's gone again.
That's just how she is. Sweet.
Hey, that reminds Paimon. You haven't forgotten her somehow? Even though you've done lots of business together before?
Huh? What do you mean? The all-knowing Lord Sangama Bay keeps every customer near and dear to her heart. Fine, I must know. She's not really my customer, but rather a guest of Miss Alice, my supplier.
That's
Miss
interesting.
Alice introduced her to me, and now she drops by from time to time to do business. She's the perfect customer.
Whoa, there's one suspicious-looking grin.
Okay, I was about to say,
You're off, are you?
interesting of her to let her keep memories, but if it's because of Alice, then that makes more sense.
Ridiculous! A strong, mysterious customer like that who brings me valuable items? I practically worship the ground she walks on. Dory's Divine Bazaar is a fair and reputable business. Now, I promised I'd supply you with food, so 3,000,000 Mora. What?
Oh, it's not just gonna give me 3 million Mora? I mean, that is pretty good stuff, I'll be real. I mean, that's a little low on the mystical enhancement or in the other stuff, but the artifact stuff's really good because that's like 60,000 experience. Not the most, but it is good. Interesting. I find it hilarious that she only shows up there sometimes. Yeah, of course she's like you were telling. Uh, I forgot she's going to be covering it. And this will be the last thing for today. What? What are the chances? I got 2 Dory-related things, neither of which were actually Dories.
The people of the academia may be clever, but those clever people simply can't stop themselves from doing stupid things.
Real.
Thank you, most eminent Lord Sangama Bey, for improving my mood for the whole morning once more. Ah, and this bottle of wine from Sumeru. Its exquisite flavor is well worth the price.
As long as you like it. Next month, I'll be sure to have my subordinates deliver more. Please don't like it, please don't like it! This bottle is so wallet-smashingly expensive, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't absolutely have to pave the way for our future collaborations!
1 jug of wine's enough for today. Just put this round on my tab and we'll settle it at the end of the month. Oh, and don't include Yehoda's secret snack order. She's footing that bill herself. I know Dory spent a lot of money trying to get a deal from me. I shan't say no to free drinks.
No problem. Am I going crazy? Why is Never being so straightforward this time? Don't dwell on it, Dory. Just focus on getting the deal first.
Why so hasty? Please, after all the trust I've placed in you, surely it's unbecoming to fleece a fellow countrywoman over a simple drink? Dory, oh Dory, the deal is yours, but the money?
Oh, come now. Even sisters need to settle accounts clearly. Let's put the Mora on the table first, so we don't run into trouble down the line. I don't like that look she's giving me. She wants a cut of the deal, doesn't she? That's going to be a pain.
Just some hometown gossip. You're welcome to join us if you'd like. However, nothing we've discussed prior has been particularly interesting. But really, I must know, Miss Dory, why did you want to get involved in that fiasco at the Academia? It's a simple feat to lift a sleeping serpent from its nest.
She just won't stop. Why is she bringing this up again? Wait, now that the Traveler's here... Oh, well, the Traveler's the one listening in. What harm could that do? May as well help our personal relationship along. Why, business, of course. Sometimes you just need to learn how to wrangle snakes. That fiasco gave me one of the biggest orders of my entire career.
Oh, I heard that after Azar fell, a certain group of cowards fled Sumeru. That must have played havoc on your trade routes, with no small amount of goods lost in the process.
Right, and a sizable sum of Mora, too. But that's just life as a merchant. You win some, you lose some. Even big losses are small problems. With money, more helping hands can be found and more goods purchased. But I had to retain the ability to do business in Sumeru.
Much like Genius Invocation TCG, then? It doesn't matter if you win or lose, or how many cards you have in your hand. Retaining the right to sit at the table and play is a victory in its own right.
That's right. As long as I can still do business, I can recoup my losses eventually. But I'll never leave the card table I sit at. Sumeru, that is.
My.
Well, I love Mora. and I'm the best at earning mora in Sumeru.
Your senses are certainly sharp when it comes to business, Mr. And those cowards who fled will never be able to play at your table ever again.
Yeah, I do like the anecdotes a lot. I like that it's now permanent and not temporary like it used to be. It felt like something that should have been permanent from the get-go, so it's nice that it is now. I got 2 Ineffa ones, which is surprising. How many of these were hits for me? About 5. I look at the previous ones. Some of them were interesting because it would put all the ones I'd gotten from previous events all at once. Because it did record all the ones we got in previous versions of this. Of course, I didn't do the first one, but I did do the second one. First one was gone before I knew it, because I didn't know anything about it. And I wasn't really paying attention to it. But now that it's permanent, I don't have to worry about that at all. Okay. That's all for today. It took about an hour. Just wild.